Hey, folks, it's Rick. As you may have heard on Sunday, there was a little bit of news. Joe Biden has decided that he is going to decline the nomination he won for president of the United States and has endorsed Vice President Harris. This is big, earth shaking political news in the country right now. And it is really bad news for Donald Trump. And when I say really bad news, I mean apocalyptically fucking bad news for Donald Trump. They spent 3.5 years building one campaign. The one campaign was against the senile and crooked Joe Biden. And that's how they described him falsely in every single minute of every single day that they could. This idea that Joe Biden was going to be framed up by Fox, Trump, Republicans in the House with these bullshit hearings, was the core of their entire campaign. Now Donald Trump has to face three things he fucking hates: a woman, a black person, and a lawyer who's put criminals and sex predators in jail. This is Donald Trump's waking nightmare. This is Donald Trump's moment where he looks at Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles and says, "You fucking idiots. How dare you? You told me we could beat Joe Biden, and now all the pieces have been swept off the table, guys. The chessboard got swept clean." Donald Trump is going to have a really, 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 really bad weekend next weekend, and the weekend after that, and the weekend after that. It's going to throw off his golf game. He's not going to be able to lay on his ass and play golf every weekend. He's already trying to back out of debates with Harris. Why? There's a technical term in politics. It's PAB, and that means pussy ass bitch. Now, I may get reprimanded by the YouTube algorithm for that, but I don't care. That is the phrase that applies to Trump perfectly because he's trying to back out of the debate. Oh, big, strong Donald, the big macho president from hell. He can't debate a woman. Oh, I see how it is, Donald. Look, guys, this is an opportunity to take offense. And not take offense like I'm offended, but to take the offensive position, to get in this thing and fight, to hit him over and over and over and over again. This is the time. This is the moment. We have an opportunity here to unify. And by the way, as we're recording this at 6:40 p.m. on Sunday night, we're up to about 17 senators. We got the Black Caucus. We've got Jim Clyburn. We've got the Clintons. There's a huge amount of folks unifying right now around President Biden. I think this is going to change the game very quickly, and the unity that was missing after the Republican convention. There were a lot of Republicans who don't like J.D. Vance, who don't like him at all. Those people were very nervous about him. Some of the foreign policy Republicans didn't like him. Some of the free market guys didn't like him. You've got a sense of unity inside the Democratic Party, which is rare. And it is something we need to exploit and push as hard as possible, as quickly as possible. And guys, I got to tell you, today is a day I legitimately feel optimistic about this race. I think Donald Trump set up this huge amount of structure around pitching Joe Biden as old, decrepit, senile, whatever word you want to choose, whatever lie you want to choose to hear Donald tell. And as that developed, they got dug in on it. And now that he's not in the race, what do they have? Oh, Kamala Harris is a woman. She's black. Because that is what the whole argument will settle down to rather quickly. Whether it's subtle or overt, they will be saying the scary black lady is too liberal. It is exactly what you would expect of these kind of people. And exactly what you would expect of a desperate campaign. And Donald Trump's campaign tonight is much more desperate than they were 24 hours ago, certainly 48 hours ago. And there's a sense now that this race just got scrambled. They're right. It's good. I'm excited about it, and you should be too.